A New York dad's pistol license has been suspended over something his 10-year-old son said in school. His son joking around about having a paint gun and a water gun and a BB gun, etc. And this got back to the police, the principal reporting it to the police, and the police deciding to take away the father's pistol permit because his son joked after some kind of scuffle about a paintball gun and a BB gun. What's your thought?
It doesn't really make sense. I mean, obviously we're all on the show. We're all pro-gun regulation.
Right.
But, I mean, what's going on here?
Natan, what do you think?
Well, I'll let you comment first because I'm not sure what I think about this.
Based on what I know, which is that the kid. So here's the thing. The question is, do you believe that a kid saying, I am angry with you and I want to bring a BB gun here, does that mean that the kid would actually go get his dad's gun, bring it to school, loaded? Do we know how accessible it is? Do we know any of those things? Do we believe that it's a real threat or not?
So what you're saying is, does the kid think his dad's real gun is a BB gun?
I believe from the information that we have public, there is no evidence that the kid really had an intent to find and take his dad's gun, nor do we have evidence that he even would have been able to do that. Is the gun in a safe? Is it locked? And while I am a supporter of gun safety laws, strict gun safety laws, if the father was not breaking a law and the gun was in a safe and realistically there was no way the kid was going to get that gun and bring it to school, I don't see this as reasonable. However, if there was contrary evidence to that, then I might change my mind, Natan.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the dad should be held responsible if he really has the gun, totally secured. On the other hand, if it's a legitimate threat, then it sounds like something different or above and beyond this should be done to, figure out what's going on with this kid. It might have nothing to do with law enforcement, but something seems to need to be done.
To also add one more bit of data to the story, the police department had previously confirmed that the individual's pistol license was suspended, but the spokesperson then clarified saying there has been kind of like an initial suspension, but no final agency determination has been made. So maybe upon review, they will find out these questions, which are, could the kid even really get the gun? Is the gun locked up in a safe? And maybe if the answer to those questions is one that makes it clear the kid doesn't really have access to the gun, then they say, we're not going to suspend it.
This is kind of crazy. I mean, it's a 10-year-old kid. They say ridiculous things. And if the kid were older, if the kid were 18, well, then the dad wouldn't be held accountable at all, would he? Because he'd no longer be a minor. So
that's true.
It's kind of silly.